Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 15, Return to Kamino, which, excuse me, sounds like a Hope and Crosby kind of, we're on the road to Kamino, that kind of thing. Anyway, it's the penultimate episode of the season, so let's get started with some business first, and then we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. Basically, YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos, my vast video library, and pops it up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you can, hit that like and the share button as well. Also, if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media, so Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. And I've got the links to this YouTube channel page, my Facebook page, and a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. With that said, spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video you can comment down below in the comment section. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, gone. All righty. So, of course, we pick up, with Hunter still in the clutches of Crosshair. And of course, he's moved him over to Kamino to lure the others in and has set off his comm to bring the others to him. And of course, the others do come, and Omega Fett knows some back ways into the complex there, into Kamino. And they notice that pretty much all the Kaminoans are gone, all the clones are gone. The only ones that are there are the TK troopers, and of course, Hunter and Crosshair. So something's kind of off about all of this, of course. And of course, we find out why, because basically the Empire is getting ready to destroy Kamino. They've taken everything of value. They're going to destroy all the labs, everything else. Maybe they're going to destroy the underwater labs that they don't know about. We don't know for sure, because after Omega, showed the guys the way in to Nalisay's lab, that I don't know if those are getting destroyed or not. But anyway, I'm ahead of myself on this a little bit. So Crosshair meets up with everyone else. Of course, everyone shows up there and announces to everyone that Hunter's trying to go, you know what, we wouldn't have left you behind, except you had the inhibitor chip in you, and you still do. You got to break away from it. And Crosshair's like, I removed my inhibitor chip a long time ago, which was kind of a big reveal. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, we saw the side of his head that was burned. Remember when he got burned? It seems like ages ago, but yeah, he got burned on the side of his head there, and maybe that's when they removed the inhibitor chip, or maybe that's when it malfunctioned. We don't know. And we don't even know if it's true. So, of course, he ends up working with the boys to fight the robots that Omega had brought up, on the battlefield there. And they also take out all the stormtroopers, all the TK troopers that are aboard, that are left on Kamino, in the Kamino labs there. So I can understand his being upset of being left behind by everyone, but yeah, I agree with you, Marks. He's like really super bloodthirsty now at this point, and I don't know, man. It seems like a far-fetched thing to me. I don't know. Also, we don't know if he actually really removed the inhibitor chip. Hunter knocks him out and orders Wrecker to carry him so they can go back to their ship. Because he's going to save him. He's not going to leave him behind this time. But at the same time, so they're trying to get back. Of course, we see the Star Destroyers just basically start bombing the shit out of the Kaminoan cities, and it's just going into the water. and we don't know if they're going to escape. Which, of course, it's the tried and true Lucas, the 1940s serial, like having the cliffhanger thing before you actually have the end of the series episode, which is going to be next week. So, um, I'm going to call it right here and say that Crosshair is going to come with them, of course, and they're going to try all next season to bring Hunter around to their way of thinking. And it's going to be the first half of the season where we're going to be playing the game. Does he or does he not have the inhibitor chip still in his head? That's going to be the first half of the season of going back and forth over that. Why? Because it is a Clone Wars thing that does happen. They do some every now and then, take something really fucking annoying and stretch it out for 15 episodes. Yeah, and oh god, I'm wishing I'm not going to be right about that, but I'm going to be right about it. I'm fairly sure. I am 98% sure on that one. So, not looking forward to that. But next week we do have the season finale. Thank God we made it there. And we're finally going to be done with this. And we're also going to get a good series starting next week as well. We're going to have Marvel's What If show up on the 11th, which is a Wednesday. Is that right? Yes, it's Wednesday. It is going to be a Wednesday. And also next week, since it is the final episode, I'll be giving away the mug here and the ears, the light up ears. So that's going to be part of the contest. Well, actually, that's where the contest is going to start, is next week. And then the following week after that is when I'll give these guys away. So, yes. Yes, kill it. Kill it with fire. Get to the chopper. Do it now. Yeah, it's and again, like I said, I remember how bad Clone Wars was that first season. That first season was bad. The second season, yeah, there were some bad episodes in there too. It wasn't until the third season that things started picking up on that. So I do have hope for the series eventually. It's just we really, really, really need to work through this and get through it. I am finding it fascinating watching what the Empire is doing in the early days, and how they um essentially have assigned people numbers with papers and things like that, and how they took over so quickly, and how had everything pretty much in place, and how they replaced the clones with conscripted troops at this point. And this also gives us the reason of why the stormtroopers now that we have seen, from episode 4, 5, and 6, were such bad shots and everything, because they were not cloned. They weren't clones, so they weren't proficient. They were just regular average Joes, some Joe schlub who decided to join the Empire and become a stormtrooper. Yeah, because he didn't want to change out power converters at Tashi Station. Yeah. Mork says next season it'll be the okayish batch and then the good batch. But bum. Yes. Thanks, Morks. You needed to go over to Apple Crow's workshop along with Stanley and try and workshop that out just a little bit more. And then come back next week with it and see how you do. We'll judge you on that one. All right. So, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Well, what do I have going on next week? What else is coming up here? I'm sorry, it's been a long week as usual. So yeah, I'm a little bit on the loopy side. But tomorrow is going to be Saturday morning blast off, and it's going to be a little bit earlier than normal. So I'm going to try and get going at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to change that out on the schedule. I just have an appointment I need to get to tomorrow, so I'm going to try and shoot for a little bit earlier tomorrow on Saturday morning blast off, where I take the genre news of the weekend and genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. Sunday is going to be spoiler alert, where you guys can talk about anything that's been out that No sneak previews or anything like that, but new TV shows, new movies, books, blah 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 blah. That's where you can talk about it without any filters on it. And I'll spoil stuff too, because I've done that too while I'm in there. Monday I'll be off. Tuesday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it'll be James Gunn's stab at the Suicide Squad, which is on HBO Max and in theaters right now. Wow. Sorry, I had a little fly there. Wednesday will be the aforementioned Marvel's What If. That is going to be the premiere of Marvel's What If on Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be off. And then Friday, we roll back around again with the season finale of Star Wars The Bad Batch. There you go. So all in good time. Yes. And I'm really glad that we're actually getting Marvel's What If. I really, really am. I mean, never mind. So, with that said, thank you everybody who joined me today in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible. One of the videos, my vast video library, and pops up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. And also, if you can, hit that like button, the share button. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. All one word, suspendedfanimation.com. And you can take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it out every week. Also, all the links to my social media and all the links to my pages as well. All right. I should say thank you to Morks. I know Movie Fanobi popped in and popped right back out again, but yeah, Morks has been the trooper sticking this one out. I know it's not the best season or episodes or show at the moment, but it'll get there. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, the Empire might just start blowing the shit out of Kamino because they want to get rid of it and all the evidence. They don't want any Jedi making any more clones that are force sensitive and all that kind of bullshit. They want to be the ones that can do that with the Emperor on Smigel or Smyrna, or I don't know, some other planet where they've got a whole bunch of weirdos sitting in the stands cheering for Palpatine. Anyway, thanks everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, stay safe out there, be well, and yeah, definitely. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, and good night. Thanks, everyone.